Okay. Enunciation Latin class, capitulum nonum, pastor et oves, pars una et secunda. We kind of got most of the way through part one, but we didn't quite make it. So we'll take up where we left off and push on. Ratio initialis. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum. Benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen. So, let's see. I guess we'll just pick up. Hold on, door off open. I guess we'll just pick up where we left off. Well, if we need to pop over to the third declension charts, I will. And I warn you, I have a bit of a chest cold, so we'll see how long I last. Anyway, I believe we were right about here, weren't we? Or did we make it to here?
I don't remember, but we were close to the end.
We're close. All right. Well, we'll pick it up.
Never hurts to review, so there you go.
Yeah, all right. We'll pick it up there. So, hold on. Pastor HCM. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's where we had left off. Because we were talking about pastor in sole ambulat. The shepherd is walking in the sun or under the sun. I guess we would say under the sun in English. Sorry.
Hey, Michael,
mm-hmm.
Sticking to that sentence, pastor in sole ambulat, is there a different word for like sunshine?
Ooh.
Or is that the word for like sunshine?
I don't know. I don't recall running across it. Let's see what pops up in my dictionary. Aha, yes, use sol, the sun. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, basically it says use the sun. So the answer is apparently not.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. Let's see. Sub arbore altem umbra est. Under the tree, however, it is dark shadow. Pastor qui nullum nubum videt in cielo, cum cane et ovibus ad arborum adit. So, a shepherd who doesn't see any clouds in the sky. Whoop. Leads, or with, I should say, let's see, with the dog and the sheep, heads over to the shade, the tree, I should say, the tree. Pastorum ad arborum adeunt. And after the shepherd, they follow after the shepherd. Pastor ove suas ad arborum ducit. The shepherd leads his sheep to the tree. So that's kind of where we were. So who would like to take up the next one and save me from coughing all over you guys?
I could try reading it.
Sure.
Okay. Ecce pastor in umbra arboris iacet cum cane et ovibus. Arbor pastori et cane et ovibus umbram dat. Sed ovis nigra cum paucis aliis in sole iacet. pastor qui fessus est oculos claudit et dormit, canis non dormit.
Very good.
Okay, so the end is the dog is not sleeping, or is not asleep.
Correct.
C, okay, some of these, since I'm behind, dreadfully behind, some of these, is pastor like the keeper?
Shepherd.
Shepherd.
Pastor bonus, the good shepherd.
Okay. The shepherd, let's see. Umbra is
Shade.
arboris. In the what? Shade of the
tree.
trees. Is it trees?
Tree, one tree.
Something with the dog and
Alright.
sheep. So I got some of that.
Yeah, the
Behold
yeah,
the shepherd.
well, I would say C. The shepherd
Mm-hmm.
lies down in the shade of the tree with the dog and the sheep.
Okay.
So yachet is to lie down.
Yeah, yachet is one of those fun words. And I think I've told this story before. I first ran across yachet in connection with I think it was Sealer's Wars or something. I don't remember. Anyway, the point being is, in that case, it meant throw.
Oh.
And so I was then, and this happened like many years ago. And then later on, during Christmas time, I was reading the Latin for the Christmas, one of the Christmas services, or around that time, and it had Mary yacheting the baby Jesus into the crib, the Praesepio. Thank you. I'm also under the influence of cold medicine, so I'm not going to be the sharpest bulb on the tree here. And so I suddenly had this vision of, Mary taking the baby Jesus, bundling him up and tossing him like a football into the crib. And I said, no, I'm pretty sure that's not what that means. And yachet, oh boy. Well, here, let's go ahead and pull this up. Oops. Okay, where did IACET. There we go. What? Oh, let's do Latin. It helps. And you can see that this has got a long list of meanings. Okay. So
to lie in ruins.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. So to be thrown or cast.
To be cast down.
Yeah, or to, yeah, hence to lie. So really, it's kind of an all-purpose word for essentially putting something down. And it can mean you threw it down or you gently laid it down. It can take either meaning.
Oh, yeah.
So, so it is definitely one of those words that I warned about, that the English or the meaning behind that word varies as a function of its use. So there's not one nice, neat, single English word that quite captures that. So yeah.
Basically, is to put down into a reclining position without force, peacefully and quietly.
No, it can also mean to throw. So you can also throw something. Okay. So it can either mean to put, to lie down, or, well, in this case, he lay down, or to throw as well. So yeah, you could, what is important though is the final state, which is, you know, on the ground, or well, or on a table or something. In other words, it's been placed somewhere. Does that make sense?
Now I'm humming, lazy bones lying in the shade. How
Well-
you expect to get your cornmeal made?
Well, yeah.
He's lying in the shade.
You-
So the
you-
next one, I get the shepherds and dogs and sheep, not eggs. The shade of the tree, and I forgot what dot is.
Gives.
Gives. It gives the shade of the tree? No, the shade of the tree. Wait.
The
Okay.
tree is giving shade to,
Tree
yeah.
gives
Gives
shade
shade to the
the
that's
shepherd
pastory
and the
shepherd.
dog and the sheep.
Oh, okay. Sorry, not plurals. Those are to the what is it? The objects receiving end of the
Dative.
action. Okay, right.
Yep. Dative.
Okay. And then except, said is except.
But
Oh, but the black sheep, oh dear, I know what pouches means.
velocity.
Yeah, are without,
No, as in a few.
oh, with a few, okay, I can't,
Others.
others, yeah, I don't know what yaket is.
We just had it.
Oh, what?
But the
A
black sheep,
few
few of the others lay down
lie down
in the sun.
in the sun. So, okay, got it.
Yeah. So see, you can kind of, I don't know. Well, here, actually, let me zoom this up. Sorry, I forgot to do that. Yeah, the come on. Let's go. I don't, either my browser or the internet's been a bit slow for some things. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Here, let me zoom this up here.
Where
There,
are we?
right here.
Okay.
Right here. Well, hold on.
Yeah,
See,
okay.
you see the illustration here. Pastor in umbra yachet. There's a shepherd in there. You may not be able to see it very well.
Yep.
And a bunch of his sheep are in the shade. The
Mhm.
black sheep and some of the other white ones, however, are not.
Right. The shepherd who is, I don't know what Festus is.
Tired.
Who is what?
Tired.
Tired. Has eyes closed and is asleep.
Mhm.
But the dog is not asleep.
Right. The dog is awake and watching.
Okay.
All right. Who wants to go next?
You can handle my husband snoring in the background.
It's probably no worse than my coughing.
Okay, I'll go next. How far you want me to go?
Oh, let's see here. Well, let's do this section first. Whoop. Yeah, of course it bleeds over. Yeah, let's do that one
Yeah.
first. Then we'll pick off some of the one down below.
Okay. Dum pastor in erva dormit. Ovis nigra ab ovibus albis abit et ad rivum currit. So while the shepherd is sleeping in the grass, the black sheep and the now ab ovibus, is he going to the white sheep? Or they're
Abit?
going with? He's going with white sheep.
No.
Abit.
Okay.
So yeah, so they are going to the river. They're running to the river.
Well, no. Okay.
No?
Excuse me. Well, that part's right. the black sheep is leaving or departing from the white sheep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Abit is to go away from. Adit is to go towards. So he's going away from, or wandering off might be a nicer way of saying it.
I was confused by the ob obibus up above, so I was thinking he was going with them, but this.
Yeah, but the op is from.
See, my brain was thinking they're leaving the shepherd. They're going from the shepherd is where my head was going.
Well,
so
yes, they are, but the black sheep is leaving everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
Ovis nigra, ovis albas relinquit et rivum petit. Aguam bibit et rivo et in silvam intrat.
Right.
So I know from the end he's going into the forest. So the black sheep, what is relinquit? Let's see, I'm trying to. Obis. Okay, so this, so he's leaving. Okay, so the black sheep.
Relinquit would be to leave behind.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking off to the left there.
Now,
I haven't had time to pre-read yet.
Yeah,
okay,
hold on. We have, interject here. We have a word in English called reliquary or relics. And that comes from relinquit and its cognates, which means a thing that has been left behind. So if you have a relic of the saints, it is something the saint left behind.
Yeah, I was thinking relinquish too.
Relinquish, yeah, that would work too. Yeah.
But that's to give something up. I guess you leave it behind and give it up. Okay.
Yeah, but in Latin, well, yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
Move on. Okay, so the black sheep is leaving the white sheep at Rivum. It's in the small river at Rivum Petit.
No.
No.
You studied French, didn't you?
Yes, I did. For 1 year in high school.
Okay, at Rivum Petit. Petit is seek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he is seeks the river.
Okay, so he seeks the river, he drinks from the river, and then he goes into the forest.
Right. And I don't think we can get all the way. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, I can't quite make it all the way to the top to the original illustration at the top. But yes, you see that the river, they had the field.
Yeah.
They had the mountains in the back, and they had a forest, and then they had the river right in front of the forest. And so, all right. Okay, here we go. Let's do that part next.
You want me to embarrass myself some more?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, actually, okay. Wait, does that go all the way? Oh my, that's a long section. Yeah. All right, let's try it.
Canis latrat. So bow. So the dog is barking.
Yes.
Pastor oculus aperit, ovis aspicit, ovum nigrum non videt. So the shepherd wakes up, looks at his sheep, and notices he doesn't see the black sheep.
Correct.
Pastor ovis numerat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, undecentum. Numerus ovium est undecentum non centum. So he's counted up to 99, realizes he's missing one.
Right.
Go ahead.
Notice that undecentum literally means 1 from 100. Okay.
It means counting down, doesn't it?
Well, no.
One less.
One less than 100. Yeah. So uno or una de centum, 1 from 100 is what that word literally means. It's composed of de has the de has a number of uses, as in from or about, meaning concerning. That's meaning concerning a subject is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, you'll see that a number of numbers in Latin are constructed by saying one from something. French has the same thing. They don't say 80, but they say, what is it, 420s, I think.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Okay. Numerus ovium est undecentum, non centum. So the number of the sheep is 99, not 100. Nulle oves ave absunt, sed abest ovis nigra. So none of the white sheep are gone, but the black one is.
Right.
Pastor et canis ovis aves reliquunt et silvum petunt. So the dog and the sheep, the shepherd and his dog leave the white sheep and they seek I guess it also means like they're seeking the forest or going to the forest.
Yeah.
Pastor sacum cum pane and pole I can't talk to that. Relinquent. So the shepherd's bag with the bread in it in collator. So he leaves. Okay, in collator, that's around the neck, right? Or am I? Okay. So if he's leaving it behind, I'm not sure I get how that sentence is being put together.
Okay. Shepherd leaves behind the sack on the hill. Well, let's see. With his let me. Okay, now I've just had the hill.
Okay, I was thinking collate around the neck, but that's hill. I got it. Okay, I was confusing it with the last chapter.
It's let's see here. There is colus, which is a high ground, a hill, or a top. But what is neck? Right.
Didn't we discuss like a necklace
Neck
in the last one?
Column.
Column. Okay, that's where I was getting it confused.
Yes, COLLUM. Whereas this is COLLE.
Okay.
And yeah, you're right. You might, if you didn't know column was second declension, and colus is third declension, then yes, you might get mixed up. So yeah, he left his bread on the hill. He left his bread that was in the sack on the hill.
I had some image of him with the sack around his neck, and he was leaving his neck with the on the hill. I mean, leaving it behind. So that's where my brain was just.
No, we'll get to that part when we read about Marie Antoinette.
Okay.
Or maybe St. Paul. Yeah, he had the same problem. So, all right. All right, who would like to take the next one?
I can try this one.
Oh no, you already went. I want the others to go. Don't be shy.
We all get to have turns making fools of ourselves. Go ahead.
Yes. That's the one rule in the class is y'all get a turn at that.
I think I can try.
Go ahead.
Dum cetere ovis pastore numerantur ovis nigra in magna silva ubi via nulla est erat. Long U, how do you pronounce it again?
Pardon?
The nulla?
Nulla. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Ovis quae iam procul pastore ceterisque ovibus aver. Neque celum, neque solem supra se videt. Sub arboribus sol non lucet. ovis nigra in punta est.
Good.
I think the first sentence is the sheep are being counted by the shepherd. So
While the sheep are being counted by the shepherd.
the black sheep
Mhm.
is in the big forest
Right.
where there is where there's no path,
Right. Where there are no, where there is no road, no path.
no road without, yeah. And then
Well, wait a minute. Erat.
is it wonders?
Yes, wandered. Yeah, we get the word error, which comes from erat, and it's cognates. And in Latin, it means to miss the mark or to wander from the path or the correctness or whatever. So in this sense, it means, the black sheep wandered off.
I was thinking of an arrow that missed the mark when you said wonder missed the mark. It's the vision that I got. And the next sentence, the sheep, means, is it which?
Mhm.
Which is now cool. Which is now, is this the word far?
Correct. We've had that. Oh, was it chapter 7? When we talked about all the cities that were, this city is near that one, etc., and this one is far. Yes. Procul, yes.
Far from the shepherd.
Right.
I'm not sure what the Tibetan pay.
Well, cetera, we have a word,
Others.
etc., which means and all the others, and the cetera is feminine, and ceteris here is ceteris is the ablative form. So far from the shepherd, and then we have the que, which means and the other sheep.
And the other sheep.
Yeah, and you have the opest here, which this is a kind of a double indication. This opest means is away from, and then the it also intensifies that. So if you go back to I think it's chapter 7, you'll see that the and the opest is a construction that Latins used in order to indicate distance away, or as in departing, leaving. Yeah, so the sheep, which already is far away from the shepherd and the other sheep. Okay.
Fidet is sea. So
Pardon?
Fidet is sea.
Yes.
Sees. Sees neither the earth nor the sun above itself.
Close.
I mean the sky.
Sky, yes.
Yes. I meant to say
Or if
sky.
I could see the earth under my feet, but
I had the sky in my brain, but the earth came out. I don't know why.
Well, the Earth is in space, and space is in the sky. But anyway, go on.
Um, the sun is not shining below the tree,
Under the trees, yes.
and the black sheep is under the shade. Is in the shade?
No, in umbra.
In the shade.
Yes, in the shade. All right. Any takers for the next section?
I'll try it.
Give it a try.
Boy. Okay. Intra arborea sunt vestigia lupi.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You're doing fine.
Ubi est lupus ipsi non procul obset. Ovis abes. God, yeah. Ovis vestigia lupi in terra vidit, neque lupum ipsum vidit. Intaque, did I say how?
Intaqua.
I did say it right the first time. Yeah. Intaque lupum non temet parvus ovus sunt temor inter arboris erat.
Mhm. Maybe you have your glasses on upside down, Michael. All right. That was the easy part. Now, what does it mean? If you're speaking, you have your microphone off.
Sorry, I must have hit it by accident. Okay. Intra arbora sunt vestigia lupa. Okay, on the ground between the trees are the footprints of the wolf.
Yes.
Okay. Ubi est lupus ipsi? Oh boy.
Well, do the ubi est lupus first.
Okay. I'm drawing a blank on Ubi. Okay, where is the roof?
Yes.
Himself.
Where's the wolf himself? Exactly.
Okay. Non procum abest. He's not procul. Whoa. I'm stuck on procul.
Far away.
Huh?
Far away. Far
Okay.
from.
Oh, okay. He's not far. He's not far away. At best.
Yeah, he's not far away. Yeah, that just translated as not far away. The procul means far, and the abest means away from.
Okay, that's right.
So you might say he's not far away from, but that's kind of weird in English. So we just say he's not far away.
Okay. The next one, sheep. That sees the footprints of the wolf. Nique lucum ipsum videt. Oh boy. Nique. Come on, Mikey, think.
Well, neque is ne and que.
Right.
So
does not see the wolf? Is
yeah,
that it?
Yeah, does not see the wolf. Yeah, so the sheep sees the tracks of the wolf.
Right.
Earth. Now, since you say, since it's a nique in English, we would say something like, but does not see, or and does not see the wolf himself.
Okay, got it. Then idaque ovis lupum non temet. Idaque is therefore
Yep.
the sheep are not afraid of the wolf.
Yep. The sheep is not afraid of the wolf.
Oh wow, okay. Parvus ovis sunt timor intra arboris erat. Parva ovis. Parva. God, I get parva and the other one mixed up.
The opposite of parva is mania.
Is what? Manya. Okay, I was going to say a lot of sheep.
No, parva is little.
Oh, parva. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The little sheep is without timor is fear.
Fear. Mm-hmm.
And the inter arboris erat doesn't make sense between
Well,
the
what's inter arbores?
between this between the trees or between the wood.
Right. And erat was from error to wander.
So the little sheep is not timid between the.
Well, no. There's no is there.
Okay.
The little sheep wanders
between. Oh, okay.
Without fear amongst the trees.
Okay. Or within the trees or amongst the trees, I guess.
I would say amongst, because you don't want to say or in the trees.
Not going into the trees.
You don't want to have the sheep wandering around inside the tree, but but
Okay.
In the trees works.
Got it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Not bad. Now,
Ipsum.
I thought we did ipsa, ipsum.
We did ipsi, but not ipsum.
Let me hold on just a second here. Let me do a quick look at something. Did I? Because I may owe you guys something.
Maybe a chart again. Yeah, another.
Let's see.
Consider pronoun. Oh God, please.
Okay, Latin class. Okay. You know what? Hold on just a second. I believe that's a new word. And
well, ipsi, EPC is himself, and I thought that would just be a.
Yeah, hold on just a second here. Let me.
Okay, go.
Let me look up here.
You see a lot of ipses in mass.
Yeah,
concentration.
Oh, yes, definitely. And whoops. Okay, all right. Go away. Hate that Google thing popping up all over the place. Okay, come on now. Let's see what is going on here. Let's try this again. Chapter 9. I want to go down here to the Grammatica Latina and Servus, Pastor, Pensum, Campus. I thought. Oh.
Ipsi, but yeah, in the.
Well, okay. Hold on. Let's see if I have it handy. Just give me a second. I missed that. As I said, I'm not the brainiest person this week.
Ipsi or ipse?
Both the one. They're the.
There's actually ipsi and ipse.
It's the masculine, feminine, and neuter form. I don't think. Oh, do I even have it?
Well, I'm looking in the Latina, the companion.
Oh,
and it has it myself, yourself, etc. Then it says the actual.
Yes.
Boy. How you get that? I have no idea.
Well, don't worry about it.
Not.
Let me get back to the section here. Hold on just a second here. Okay. For some reason or other, I thought we had already done that one. but we haven't. Let me get back to the page and then I'll explain it. And I'll add it to the notes for next time. Oh, come on, the boring circle of colors. Ah, there we go. Okay. And I thought I had a nice chart already done, but I don't. Ipse. Actually, let me do it this way. Hold on. Let me bring this up. There we go. Let's see here. Let me add it. Okay. Ip, say, ip, sa, ip, sum. Okay. So means self. So lupus.
That's where we get like
Sum.
in English ipso facto, it's
Oh yeah.
it's-
Oh, thank you. Yes.
it
So
is
ipsum
self-evident.
is the wolf himself. Okay.
Or proves himself,
Yeah.
proves
So
itself.
proves. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Ipso. Yeah. Let me get to that one. Ipso facto. Yes.
It's evident in itself.
Right. That is actually that's the ablative form, and that's the that's an ablative form of a past tense verb, which I haven't had yet, but that literally means, now again, this is ablative and ablative, so it literally means by the fact itself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Self. There we go. So for the moment, now it has some other meanings, as Michael alluded to in the dictionary. Here, I'll go ahead and bring up I'll bring up this one because it's easy to see. IPSE. It has a couple of different uses in that it can mean as in self or one's own accord, or by himself, or self alone, or himself exclusively. So it has a number of different meanings, but for the purposes of right now, it really means ipse is himself, or himself, or itself, and then ipsa would be herself, and then ipsum would be itself. So let's see, where were we?
So the wolf is masculine?
Pardon? Yes, ipsa is masculine. Here we go. Let me bring my table back. Yeah, so this is masculine. I'll copy that down here. Well, let me put it in here. Let's see here. So that is the masculine form.
Mhm.
That is
Feminine.
the feminine form. And that is the neuter form. Okay.
No, that last one would be neuter, wouldn't it?
Oh, I put in, sorry. Did you know that the F key was right next to my N on my keyboard?
Not on my keyboard, but maybe you got a different keyboard than I have.
Well, when you have a little cold medicine,
Good point.
all sorts of things that happen there. So yeah, for the moment, just think of this as himself, herself, and itself. Now you will have to kind of adjust this because the ipsa, ipsum has to match the gender of the noun. And so in the case of the wolf, Oh, actually, yeah. Do we know the gender of the wolf in this story?
Oh, yeah, that's right. It could be a male or female wolf. Yeah.
Actually, no.
No?
Lupus is a male wolf and Lupa is a female wolf.
Right.
So it's a masculine wolf because they used lupus.
Oh,
What if
okay.
they're just defaulting to the masculine because we don't know for sure?
There's always a troublemaker, isn't there?
Yeah.
That is possible. That is certainly possible.
Now, the ipse, that's a reflexive pronoun, correct?
No,
Come on, please don't do this to me.
no, it's not a reflexive pronoun. That is, that was se.
Just when he thought he had it all figured out.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, come on, man.
yeah, sorry. All right, now I got to bring up the reflexive pronouns.
Yeah, well, that was me, Mia, Sui, whatever.
Yeah, let's see. Was
No.
that 29? Okay, hold on. Yeah, where was that?
That was on chapter 7, page 11 of your notes.
Flex.
You have the me, he, two.
Yeah.
two,
There we go.
Nostri. That's right.
Latin class. I'm gonna go
7. It's Grammatica 7, and then you got it in your notes. You got a nice little chart.
give me just a second. I'll have the chart up in okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Now I gotta add this to the new share, and I gotta add this. Okay. Whoops, I don't know why it does that. Okay, here we go. Reflexive pronouns reflects back to the subject of the sentence or the recipient of the action.
Correct, which would be the wolf.
Julia se videt in speculo. Julia sees herself in the mirror. Okay.
Mhm.
Julius sibi malum dat. Julius gives to himself an apple. So what's the difference between ipsa, ipsa, ipsum, and then the reflexive pronouns, which I think, did I give you guys a table?
Yeah, you gave us one of the reflexive
Oh,
pronouns.
there we go. There's the table.
Right.
Okay. The answer is that the reflexive pronoun indicates that the subject is the recipient of the action. So in other words, Julia sees Julia in the mirror. Okay. We could stick Julia, we could stick the subject, replace the subject with the reflexive pronoun. Be a little weird, but it still would convey the same meaning. Okay. Whereas if it is an ipsa, ipsa, ipsum, and I'll go back to the chart here. There's no, the action is not being referred back to or reflected back to the subject. This is just, where is the wolf himself?
So you're
Kind of
saying,
like an emphasis instead of a reaction.
Yeah,
it's
instead of showing action, yeah.
Yeah, see, we're not seeing action there. Let's see. And okay, now the Ovis, the sheep, does not see the wolf himself. It's not the sheep does not see itself, but rather it's the sheep that does not see the wolf itself. So it's not you're right. It's himself and itself and it looks very, very similar. But it is actually in a different, it's a different kind of,
Boy, that's tricky, I tell you.
So yeah, if you look it up,
It's not going to be the same context, but I guess, maybe it's me.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, next time I will bring up a chart and some discussion on that to hopefully clarify that.
Okay.
But the big difference is the subject is doing the action to himself, herself, or itself.
And then that way it would be ipse, ipse.
No, that would be say. If the action is being done by the subject to itself, then it's the say.
Got it. Okay.
It's the reflexive pronoun. If it is not doing it to itself, which is what's happening here, then it uses the ipsa, ipsum.
Which is again just emphasis on the wolf itself.
Emphasis on the wolf itself. Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Nor does the sheep see that thar wolf.
That dar wolf.
How about that? Well, see, ipsum. You alluded to the other meaning of ipsa, ipsum, which singles out the particular item, and that's really what that word is doing. Is it's singling out and highlighting the particular noun, and so that thar wolf is a perfectly good perfectly good colloquial translation, so we say. So maybe that helps. As I said, next time, I'm sorry I missed that. I didn't even see that go by me. I mean, that just sailed right by me in the chapter. I'll cobble some charts together for you.
So just again, though, ipsum means if
that thar
is itself, but
Yeah.
but the way it's used in this sentence is it's not to emphasize that the receiver, I mean the subject's doing action.
Right.
Just an emphasis that like etche, behold.
Yeah, like in English, he said that there wolf. That is doubly saying that wolf, that one right there.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Okay.
Michael, would it make it clear if you pulled up that part of the mass where during the consecration where the priest is using that word?
I'll bring that up next time.
Okay.
Chart for that. I don't want to get hung up too much.
That kind of helps me keep it clear in
Yes.
my head. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No, it's that was I was thinking.
yeah, and that's used 3 times in the mass. Ipsum et ipsum, and ipsum.
Yes. All right. See, so I think we got through that, right?
Correct.
Okay. Does anybody else have any other questions? Okay. Okay. Notice that Laura has been trying to be very small and quiet. How about you next, Laura? You got a short one here.
Is Laura here?
She's here. If she's speaking, the mute is on. No? You there, Laura?
Maybe she ran off to get an ice pack for her knee.
Oh, was that? Oh, I thought that was you.
That was me. I'm making a joke.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. I'll do the next one.
Yep.
Lupus autem prope ovum est. Pastore canis procul ab ea sunt. Lupus, qui cibum non habet, per silvam erat. Lupus in silva cibum querit, dum pastor et canis ovum nigrum querant. All right. The wolf, however, is close to the sheep or nearby the sheep.
And sylvum would be forest or
Forest.
glade?
Yeah,
Yeah.
forest. Yeah. The shepherd and the dog are far from it. So they haven't found the sheep yet. And apparently they're not even close.
Are they talking about the sheep or the wolf?
No, the wolf
Yes,
is nearby. The sheep.
Okay. And then the
black sheep, the lost sheep.
It would be the sheep because it's feminine. Aya is feminine, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But yes. Oh, I see what you're at. Okay, I misunderstood.
yes, yeah, right.
That's what you were asking. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Correct,
Yes.
correct,
The
correct.
Aya. So Aya is she, and it's ablative. So singular.
Right. You're
If it
right.
were plural, it would be Ais.
Mhm.
So yeah, the shepherd and the dog are near the sheep. The wolf, who doesn't have food, wanders through the forest. Erat is wander.
Mhm.
The wolf seeks, querit, food in the forest, while the shepherd and the dog seek the black sheep.
Mm.
I think querit and querunt are new, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think
They
you've
are.
heard those before. Yes. Quero is to seek. Querit, querunt is to seek, to look for, to search. E-R-O. There we go. Whoops. Did I do that right? Oh, do I have the wrong form? Yes, like query, very much so. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Good word. Quaero. There we go.
Mhm.
So quero, to seek, to get, to procure, to search. It's also to ask for, if the context is you're talking to somebody. It also can mean to investigate. So,
Hey, Michael, real quick, quero is a verb. Never mind. I think I just answered my own question. It has, if you have a noun and it gives the genitive, but there's no genitive case for a verb. Duh. It just
Nope.
I'm learning.
yeah,
I'm
yeah. You just right now all you have is the third person singular querit and the third person plural querunt. I think it's in a couple of chapters we begin filling in the other forms, the first and second person.
well, then the very next sentence it has query, query,
Yes. Oh, actually, okay. I forgot. We also have the imperative. Excuse me. You're right. So, is Laura back yet? Okay. Pastor, ubi est ovis nigra? Age, quare ovum canis et reperi eam. So the shepherd says, where is the black sheep? Age is,
Hey,
pardon?
it's like, hey, to get an attention. Hey,
Yeah,
like
well, it's actually, it's more
we've
like,
had it before.
We're like, go.
yeah, it's more like go. Okay. Age means to set things in motion.
Okay.
And, gratias agimus tibi, we give thee thanks. So, or agimus gratias tibi, we give you thanks. It does. Age is probably one of the worst words in Latin in trying to come up with a nice, simple, single English word to describe it. And in reality, it's not. It's got all. It's from ago, and to lead, to drive, to conduct, to impel, to drive, carry off, to steal, to plunder, to chase, to pursue, really what it means is to set something in motion. Okay. And the
Okay.
context, you will adjust accordingly. So, eh, you know, you could translate that colloquially like, you know, get your butt moving, for
I
example.
thought you were saying, hey, dog.
Yeah, yeah, he's really saying, yeah, yo, dog, or hey, dog, or go, or
Go find the sheep. Come on,
yeah,
man.
quade ovum, look for the sheep.
Right.
Canis, oh, sorry, let's put the canis with the search for the sheep.
Right.
Repere eam means, and literally reveal, but in this case, we'll use it in the sense of find, okay? Repere is a new one. It means to reveal, to make open, to find. Canis ovum querit, et vestigia eius in terra reperit. Nequa ovum ipsam reperit, canis latrat. Okay. So the dog is searching for the sheep
Mhm.
and discovers its tracks. Now, vestigia might be better translated as leftovers. But what are leftovers here? Are the tracks, whatever an animal leaves behind.
Yeah, I was going to say leave behind more than leftovers.
Yeah, just like you said earlier, left behind.
Vestigium. Yeah, okay, there's vestigium. Footprint, horseshoe, trace, mark, sign, vestige. Whoops. There we go. So yeah, stuff. What? Okay. Let's see.
So how does this differ in translation from the previous word that you said meant left behind when you were talking about sorry,
relinquit.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, vestigia is a noun. Relinquit is a verb.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thanks.
Yes. You relinquit vestigia.
So like leavings.
Yes. Yeah, or traces. Traces. Trace might actually be a good general synonym, since you can leave a trace behind as a footprint or droppings or whatever. Anyway, and nor does he find the sheep itself. So he sees the tracks, but he hasn't found the sheep yet. Canis latrat. Barks. I think we had that up here, didn't we? Latrat. Yeah. It means to bark.
Mm-hmm.
Pastor, ecce vestigia ovis, ubi est ovis ipsa, duc me ad eam canis. So the shepherd says, behold, or look, the sheep tracks. Yeah, now, all right, trivia question. What part of speech is that? And what part of speech is that one? Don't all answer at once.
I'm guessing the first one's, I'm guessing wildly because I'm not figuring out. The first one is dative and then the second one is nominative?
Genitive. Behold,
genitive. Okay.
tracks of the sheep. Yes.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah,
because it's third declension and not second.
That's
Okay.
one of the. Let me finally get to the. Whoops, where is it here? Okay. Yes. For a number. Let's see. Where did I have this here? Okay. So, ovis is an I stem. So OVIS, and the genitive is OVIS. So you will see that some of these endings that we're sort of used to from the first and second conjugations, we also have to think about the third conjugation a little closer, because it does in the first and second conjugation, the nominative and the genitive are very different. Femina, feminae, dominus, domini. Okay, but in the third conjugation, a number of stems, particularly I stems, not the non-I stems, that won't be the case, but in the I stems, the genitive and the nominative may end up being the same form. So just be aware of that.
Okay, Michael, then aren't they both the same then? Ovis and ovis?
Yeah, they are the same.
Oh, I thought Teresa was saying, I'm sorry, I misunderstood what she was saying.
Well,
So did I. Don't worry about it.
I was going to say the way you proposed the question, it almost led to believe that they're two different conjugations of the word.
declensions.
Or declensions. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
sorry. They're not two different declensions. They're two different cases. Excuse me. Let me clarify that.
Well, they're the same case. No, they're the same case. Ovis and
No,
ovis.
this is nominative. This is nominative. Ubi est ovis, or ovis. Where is the sheep? Look,
Okay.
the traces of the sheep. So in this case, it's genitive.
Go back to your chart again real quick.
Okay.
I'm losing my mind.
So
Okay.
for the I, this is an I stem now.
Okay.
So ovis is the genitive form.
OVIS. And see,
OVIS is the genitive form. Oh, sorry, is the nominative form. And
Right.
OVIS is the genitive form.
then why isn't there a long I on there?
That's a short I.
That's a short I?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the dative. I'm sorry. You're right.
Little
It's
cup
short
there.
I.
Yeah.
Right,
The dative
right.
is a long I. Yeah. It's a little
See,
cup.
that's where I get confused because it's IS and the nominative also ends in IS.
Yep. That's exactly my point. Thank you.
Well, thank you for thoroughly confusing me. And now for something
Oh.
totally different.
My pleasure. But no, yeah, the genitive form and the nominative form for the I stems is identical. So
Genitive form and the nominative form.
yeah,
for the I.
because it's
I
ovis
gotta remember that.
and
I'd like to know who sat around and came up with these systems for this stuff.
I think it was
Um, no stranger than English.
I gotta write that down.
Well, English is a mutt language. I think we have some excuses for that, but Latin, you'd think would be more of a pure, on its own kind of development. Maybe not, but holy moly. If I was going to create a language, it would be like regular all the way through.
Oh, you want to learn Esperanto then?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The thing is, no one speaks Esperanto, and there's really not much use for it.
Yeah, it had its popularity in the late 1800s, early 1900s, I think, but it's still around, but
it had Esperanto had a rebound in like the 80s, and now one useful thing is if you speak Esperanto, there's this big like program where you can basically, if you travel overseas, you can room and board with other people who speak Esperanto.
Oh, interesting. Well, after we get Latin down, maybe we'll do Esperanto, right? All right. Excuse me. All right. So, let's see. I think I read this. No, I didn't read this yet. Duc me ad eam canis. Canis dominum suum per silvam ducit ad ovum, sed ovis procul abest. So, lead me. Now, normally, when you see the imperative form, you would think there would be an E there, duce, but to lead, ducit, Duco, Ducetta, Ducit, Ducunt, as we've had them. Duke is one of those that drops the final E. And they mention this, by the way, in the Grammatica Latina section. So lead me to her, dog. The dog leads the master, his master, through the forest to the sheep, but the sheep is still far away. I throw in a still here just because. Lupus ululat, oh, et ovis et canis lupium audiunt. So ululat is
Owls?
In English, it'd be ululate.
yeah, thank you. Yes, there is a word where you're using vowels to make the sound. And I'll say that again. I can't say that word tonight.
Ululate.
Ululate.
Ululate, or is it long at you? Good. Well, anyway, one of them. So yeah. So anyway, and the sheep and the dog. Sorry. The sheep and the wolf hear the dog. All right. So, Laura, can you take the next section?
Wait a minute. Did they hear the dog or did they hear the wolf?
Oh, you know what? I'm backwards. The dog howls. The sheep
No, the
and
wolf
the dog-
howls.
No,
The
no,
wolf-
no.
sheep
the wolf.
and the dog hear the wolf. Sorry, I had a
Yeah, the wolf howls and the dog, sheep and the dog hear the
Dog
wolf
hear the wolf.
howling.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sorry about that. So, Laura, can you take the next section?
She's still not here.
Earth to Laura.
Hmm.
Nope. All right.
I can go again. Well, I'm used to
Sure. Go ahead.
screwing up. Okay. Connie's credit. So the dog runs. Ovis constit. My tongue is tangled up tonight. Ovis consistit et expectat dum lupus venet. Ovis parat. Abba. So the sheep stops and waits while the wolf comes, and the sheep is scared, so it cries out.
Yeah, the sheep
Okay.
bleats, balat.
Bleats. Yeah. Oh, balat is bleat. Okay. Ecce lupus quiantum ovum est. Look here, the wolf is before the sheep. Ovis, is it Ovis or Ovis? We're
Who
doing
is
the
before
longo,
the
right?
sheep, right?
Use ovis, long o.
Okay. Iam ovis lupum ipsum ante se videt. So now the sheep sees the wolf before itself.
Whoop.
Or
Hold
before
on.
it.
Almost.
Iam ovis
Yeah.
lupum ipsum. So now, ante se videt. The wolf itself is before the sheep,
Well,
or the wolf.
No.
I'm seeing
No.
the sheep sees the wolf
The wolf
itself
itself.
before
Is
itself
the
the
wolf
sheep.
before
Yeah.
itself.
yes.
Period.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's too many. There's two itselfs in there.
Right.
Yeah. The sheep sees the wolf himself before itself.
Right.
Put it that
That
way.
makes
Anyway,
no
go ahead.
sense.
The author's got to get all the words in. Okay.
Yes.
Oculi lupi in umbra lucent ut gemme et dentes ut margarite. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the eyes of the wolf in the shadows, lucent, I guess, shine
Mm-hmm.
like gems, and the teeth like pearls.
Yes.
Oh, good job.
Very good.
Parva ovis oculos claudit et dentes lupi expectat. So the little sheep's eyes close, and the, let's see, teeth of the wolf. How would you say that? Expect that they're like he's ready to bite the sheep. Is that what they're trying to say?
The little sheep closes her eyes and waits for the teeth of the
Okay, okay, the sheep is waiting. Okay, all right. So the sheep is waiting for the
yeah, you know what
wolf's
it means,
teeth.
you know what it means to be expectant, right?
Yeah. Lupus. I was just thinking for some reason the wolf was expecting or something. Anyway,
No,
okay,
the wolf
all right.
is not. Well, actually, the wolf is expecting dinner.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't help
Okay.
but think of songs for these about Mac the Knife having, showing them pearly white.
Okay, lupus column ovis petit dentibus. So the wolf. Okay. So petit dentibus. So column is the accusative, right?
Right.
Okay. So seeks
Yep.
teeth. I'm not okay. I'm kind of getting it, but I'm not putting it completely together.
Okay. Now, the important question is that a hill or a neck?
We've been there before, haven't we?
Yes.
Okay, so
it's a neck.
it's the neck this time. Okay,
Yeah,
so
the wolf seeks the neck of the sheep
With its
with his
teeth.
teeth.
its teeth.
Okay. Kind of a weird sentence construction in English, but
well, you
kind of
could,
has to be at this level of our English of our
well,
Latin
you
development.
could also you could also smooth it over a little in English. I mean, keep in mind that if you just map Latin to English words to
It's going to be a rough road.
tightly, it's going to be a little rough around the edges. I mean, some things go just fine. Yeah, I mean, like up here, the eyes of the wolf shine in the shadows like gems, and its teeth like pearls. Okay, that's great in any language, but yeah, this one is a little more is a little odd. Anyway, all right.
It's 9 o'clock, Michael, just to let you know.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. All right, we'll stop there because I have to work tomorrow, and otherwise, I'm finally seeing this question where she comments that Julia cried and said, "Ooh, and the wolf is howling. Ooh, is that why an upset child is sometimes described as howling?" Well, no, I would say the reason they use the two forms the same is
Pretty
because
good.
an upset child does howl. So, well, it depends on the child. I've met some that are really impressive. They could probably grow up and become an opera singer and break glass with their voice because they have volume. But yes. Okay.
Although we did know one who would have made an excellent fire alarm, and you could
Yeah,
fill a
that's
10-story building with that sound.
Yeah, that's quite true. Wow. All right. Any last minute questions? We call it a night.
I would like to ask a quick favor.
Sure.
I found out this afternoon that my cousin is in ICU now, the one that with the liver kidney failure problems.
Yep.
She started some internal bleeding. They don't know where it's coming from, and she's in ICU on a ventilator now. So prayers for my cousin Pat would be appreciated.
Will do.
I know what she's gone through, believe me.
Will do.
Problems.
Oh, and Michael, I forgot about the chart here. See how panis, the nominative, and panis, the genitive, is the same form? That's very common about from masculine and I stem nouns, is the nominative and the genitive being the same. So, all right. So let's okay, finish up and start in on. Let's see, how far did we get? Hold on.
70.
Before.
75.
Yeah. Oh, there is no part 3. Grammatica Latina next. Oh, okay. All right, so with that in mind, let's mute everybody. And oratio finalis. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum. Adveniat regnum tuum. Fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie. Et dimite nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris. Et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo. Amen. And with that, the class is officially